When he say so, what you betting on? Don't get mad at me on fantasy. Break up Kyrie LeBron. I be smooth as sports superhero Hancock in the mix. Deal will roll tide forever. Real talk, you know who he gon' pick. See where I be with SRT. Behind the glass, that G Money. Made with a strong, I never lose. 6-man elite, that's J Smooth.
All you other sports radio shows is fake news. Believe it. Turn up your radios, cause it's time for SRT Radio. Yeah.
What up? It's the Sports Round Table, and we're live from our virtual studios overlooking the digital world. I am your humble host, H.O. from Bankhead. And of course, I got the usual suspects with me tonight as we talk Sweet 16, and we also talk about who is the real USC. As we get into this episode, 467th episode of Sports Roundtable. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, I got my main man with the most famous last name in the world. You can catch him on DNA Sports on Monday, 7 to 9 o'clock. Mr. Asa Brown, what's going on, bro?
How you doing, sirs? How's everybody doing? SRT family, how you all doing this evening? Coach, H.O., what's good? I'm glad to see Coach in a good mood.
Yeah. He must have got an inside that Aaron Rodgers is going to sign back.
Oh, I forgot about that as well. He got a lot of stuff going on in his world.
Yeah, Coach. We praying for you over there, Coach. You got a lot going through your mind though.
Hey, Coach, don't worry about it. Before the show is over, I don't think H.O. gonna talk to me too much longer either. So when we get to it. Little precursor.
Oh, okay. Sound like we're gonna have a good one here. Yeah, well, today is, believe it or not, today is the opening day of Major League Baseball. And I want to get you guys' thoughts on how do you feel about going to Netflix watching a baseball game? Don't that sound kind of odd,
crazy,
kind of difficult?
Yeah.
Sound insane a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coach, what's your thoughts on that? You going to Netflix and watch a little baseball? Coach say thumb down, not necessarily.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, that doesn't. All these sports shows. I mean, not sports shows, but all these NFL
streaming services.
Yeah, NBA. They all, but baseball is probably the main one. I don't. When you think about watching a baseball game, you don't think about, like I said, a movie. What's been a movie hub for all these years to go watch a baseball game. I'm just now getting used to going to Amazon Prime to find the NBA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. NBC does have it, and the Hawks about to play as we speak. Hawks in Detroit. The Detroit will be without Cade Cunningham, but Jalen Johnson will be back into the lineup tonight. So, Asa, your boys are back they in the 6th spot now. So, what's your thoughts on the Hawks actually keeping that spot? Are they in a good spot? Because right now they'll play Cleveland.
So, who's 3 now? It's three is Cleveland.
Yeah, I think 3 is Cleveland.
Yeah, I like their matchup with Cleveland. I would like their matchup with Cleveland a whole lot better than I would like it with either the Knicks or the Celtics. So, who's in 4 now? I forgot. I haven't looked. Who's in 4?
I'm sorry, the Knicks in 3. The Knicks 3rd, and Cleveland is 4.
No, I need them to move up. They need to get to 5, get ahead of Toronto. I would like that matchup with them against Cleveland. I don't think they don't, to me, even they're on a good winning streak and everything, they still, to me, don't match up with the top 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can
So
agree.
if you could get the 5 Then let's see what happens in the first round. I mean, first round should be like a probably would be a pick 'em first round, and
And
then
they just a half a game from that 5 spot, so they need Toronto to lose one, and they need to win.
And this is a prime
it's
chance
gonna
to
look
get
very, very tough. They got Boston twice coming up.
correct. Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, this is what I've been asking for all season, right? To be a playoff team. Let's see what Quinn does now, coaching wise, and then we're back to having a legit conversation about the future, in which they need a point guard, and there's a couple of point guards that we've seen already this first week in the tournament, and there might be a couple other point guards that are going to rise that we can look at going into next year as far as into the draft. So I'm quite satisfied with the Hawks, and I've been very impressed in this 11 or 13 game winning streak. 1-11 in the last 13, something like that. So
yeah. So this is the real question though for the Hawks, and me and Big Z was talking about this earlier. Who is the most improved player in the league? Is it Jalen Johnson or Nickeil Alexander-Walker? Who gets that? Who gets that award?
They'll probably give it to Walker.
Was Jalen making the All-Star team, you think?
It haven't been.
Remember, this is his first time making the All-Star game.
Yeah. Until the last month, you hadn't heard no national noise about the Hawks. And some of that national noise wasn't even about them. It was about Magic City. So, and then people realize, so there's somebody else in the league that's on an 11 or 13 game winning streak. And that's all they talking about. And that's the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Coach, you've been kind of quiet there. You want to talk about that? You want to give your thoughts on who you think will get that? Jalen or Nickeil? Yeah, I say Jalen might have a strong chance at getting it. First time All-Star. And Trey was out, he went berserk.
Yeah.
He's second in triple doubles behind Jokic. So I mean, he's garnering some national pub. And to make a jump like that, when you lose supposedly your franchise player, and to come up and step in and do what he's been doing, be kind of tough not to give him the most improved.
Yeah.
Game.
Well, I mean, I just looked to see who was the odds to win it for this year, and they got Jalen Duren as number one.
He having a career year too.
And then they got then they have our Jalen Johnson, and then they got a VJ with the Trailblazers, and then Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So to me, then really it is either Johnson or Duren at this late in the stage. Walker's out of it. I mean, so if it's going to come from the Hawks, it'll be Johnson or Duren. To your point,
would Nickeil still be qualified for Sixth Man of the Year then?
Yeah, probably so.
I mean, that's what he was in Minnesota, even though he got pushed into a starter role this year after Trey got traded. He was actually coming out the bench earlier in the year. Then once Trey got traded, then he moved into the starting lineup, and he hadn't sat down since.
Nah, he's not. No, he's not eligible. They don't have him on there for the Sixth Man of the Year.
Okay, well, that does that.
Yeah. Yep. So,
All right, once again, let's welcome everybody into Sports Roundtable, episode 467. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joe, that's Ace, and that's Coach. We are the SRT crew. Thanks for tuning in, man. And with that being said, guess what? We're about to jump into some hot news. I think that's it. Yep, that's it.
Blazing. Hot. Scorching. On fire. Red hot.
This is why I'm hot.
It's the Sports Roundtable Hot News.
Yes, sir. The hot news sponsored by Big Easy Grill, 1193 Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Big Easy Grill, the place to be, the best Louisiana seafood in town. Take 2 bites to get rid of 1 shrimp, the red beans and rice, off the chain, and crab claws. Yes, sir. The crab claws. I did say crab claws. Bingo. All the palm is good to wash it all down with. And go ahead and take you on some beignets when you get ready to leave the Big Easy Grill. Make sure you mention SRT or Sports Roundtable when you go over to the Big Easy Grill. You get your $10, 10% discount on any meals, $25 or more. All right, fellas. With that being said, it is Sweet 16 time. How your bracket looking? How your brackets looking? Are your brackets looking good? They looking decent, or what's going on?
my men's bracket is I'm an onlooker. My women's bracket is doing some making some noise, but my men's bracket, I'm trying to pull it up here so I can give you all a real live.
Well, the best way to know how your bracket is doing is how many Final Four teams you got still left.
Oh, all my Final Four teams are still alive.
Okay, well, you're looking good then. That's the best way to tell.
All my Final Fours are still alive, at least until this week.
Coach, you got a question in the chat, Coach. Coach, you were shaking your head. Your bracket ain't looking so good. He put his head down. How many Final Four teams you still got left? 3. Okay. I still got all my Final Four teams in. I had Florida losing. So
I didn't have Florida in the Final Four, but I definitely had them in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Where's my? Oh, okay.
All right, fellas. How we looking for the Sweet 16? The most intriguing game. You got Arizona, Arkansas. You got Duke, St. John's, Illinois, and Houston. Hey, so what you got? What's the most intriguing matchup that you're looking forward to?
My most intriguing is this might be this. Hey, Coach, this might be where the show ends for me. Is the St. John's Duke? This might be where it ends. This might be where it ends. I know last week we didn't really talk about it and whatnot, but looking back, I feel like St. John's is the one team that they misseeded them. St. John's probably shouldn't have been a 5 seed. St. John's probably should have been definitely a 4, but probably a 3.
Okay.
And so, we did talk about it last week. Last week we did talk about. We mentioned. I think we all agreed that Miami of Ohio got shafted by having to play that extra game, but they showed themselves well by winning the play-in and then the next round, the day 1 game. But I think if I had it all over this do again from last week's show, we should have probably mentioned St. John's being a 5 seed was probably low for how good they are and their record. And so yeah, you looking at two teams. I mean, when you get to the Sweet 16, everybody probably has a chance to win a championship, but you legitimately are going to see two teams that probably should be able to get to the, like, this Duke St. John's game should be an Elite 8 game, not a Sweet 16 game, is what I'm trying to say. If you had seeded St. John's correctly, you probably would have seen Duke St. John's next, in the Elite 8. You shouldn't see them this early in a matchup.
Well, this would definitely be a Final Four type of atmosphere in Washington, D.C.
Yep. So,
and then you got UConn and Michigan State as well.
Oh, you already know who I'm pulling for. I can't stand that Hurley. I feel about that Hurley the way Coach feel about Drewski.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But so now, Coach shaking his head. Coach, you feeling all right over there? Yes, Coach don't want to talk about Kenneth Smith trying to get the job that yeah, we're not gonna talk about that, Coach. We're not gonna talk about that. They ain't finna let another brother take no job in North Carolina right now. They done screwed it up with the Melanie brothers. Coach ain't too sick. He still got that shank over there. Yeah.
Why you don't like Jay Wright, Coach?
Shut up. I don't care about Jay Wright.
Oh, there we go. Here's my bracket right here. I found it.
You don't like Jay Wright, Coach?
I ain't saying I don't like him. He just ain't gonna take the job.
All right. Well, what's your most intriguing matchup you got going on this weekend? What are you looking forward to?
Arkansas and Arizona.
Can Acuff drag his team past a balanced, big, strong Arizona team?
Yep.
If he can get to the Elite 8, would that push his draft stock up to be possibly a number one pick?
He ain't gonna be number one, no matter what he does. That's AJ DeBanza all the way, so he ain't gonna be number one. He'll be number two.
Okay. Hey, so your thoughts on that? Could if Acuff can get his team into the Elite 8, what does that does for his draft stock?
I'm with Coach. I think teams already know where they want to pick these certain players. So for him, I think he's already there's no movement. Either you're gonna just solidify what whoever's looking at you, you're gonna solidify that they want to pick you or not. But moving up, I don't think that'll happen. I agree with Coach.
Is he the best point guard in the draft coming out?
I think so.
Coach?
Yes, sir.
You taking him over Kingston or Mikael Brown?
Yes, sir.
And is that because he's a do-it-all guard or a playmaker, or why do you move him up to the number one point guard?
Because when a man is taking over your team and he does everything that your team need him to do, You don't and you don't take him out of that. He's shown what he can do. So he's number 2 on the list.
Okay. So how are we feeling about the Michigan State UConn game, Coach? I know how Asa feel about it.
UConn will either way it go, the loser gonna be crying, so it don't matter. Whoever loses, the loser gonna cry, so it don't matter. One.
All right, let's take it down to the Iowa Nebraska game.
Corn against crops.
Yes, corn against crop. Now that'll be a game to the Midwesterners will love this game.
Yeah, I have no idea. That's one part of my bracket that got trashed over the weekend. I didn't have Nebraska or Iowa.
Go Big Red. Go Big Red.
Okay, I got my main man Maurice is in the building. What's going on, Maurice? You right in time. We're gonna talk about the late great Hubert Davis here in just a second. We want to get your thoughts on who do you think. Now he's a North Carolina fan, Coach. So
it don't matter.
You should be cheering.
You just talking about Hubert Davis, Lord.
I almost like who died.
Well, Coach, I can tell you this. Now, yeah, I'm gonna say that for the Ballers and Busters. Never mind.
You do need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. All right, so what team in the tournament that y'all was interested in watching, or what team took you by surprise and kind of said, you know what, I'll follow them? Is there any team in March Madness that made you say, you know what, I would love to follow them?
I told you it was 2 teams. I didn't. But I told you last week I was like, I think I might have Iowa State. So that's the one team, and so far they haven't proved me wrong. And then the other team that I forgot about because they were in here was St. Louis. I forgot they still had
Robbie Avila.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I forgot.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, he was the baby Jokic.
Yeah, he took Georgia by surprise. And they got shafted last year. They should have been in the tournament last year. They had a better team last year. That's why they wound up going to the NIT championship game last year. Team last year, but the team this year wasn't as good. Wasn't as good as last year, but they showed up a little bit and at least won a round in the tournament.
So Asa, I got a question for you. As Maurice just brought up, Calipari, you can't go wrong with a Calipari guard. He's produced some very good point guards
in the tournament. Yeah, you can't go wrong, but they're not going. Maybe they win one. Calipari doesn't. Let me say it this way: Calipari knows how to recruit. I don't think Calipari is great at X's and O's. He always gets exposed.
Right.
For as good as he, and I feel the same way about Bill Self. For as different reason for Bill Self, as good as Calipari can recruit, you would assume he would have more championships in his belt. When you start going back and looking at the talent, and not just like North Carolina and Duke, right? You can look at their talent over a period of time, and you lost some guys. That if they had stayed one more year, your teams might have really been a problem, right? But with Calipari, he's had some teams, granted they might have been young, but those teams on paper should have been able to, the team that he had with the Twins, there's no reason why Wisconsin should have beat them. You get what I'm saying? And so you start looking at, like, man, why he don't have, as a couple more chips in his arsenal. So I agree, it's a good point guard, and you want to have guards. But I just feel like when it comes to the tournament,
I understand that, Maurice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he said Arkansas not beating. He was just
Oh,
talking
okay.
about
He's talking about the draft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I was getting at. I don't
Yeah.
think he won't be able to outcoach Arizona.
Well, let me get to this part though. Boogie Flan, who's now at Florida, was at Arkansas under Calipari. Do you think he made a mistake by leaving Calipari, knowing that Calipari is a point guard producing NBA feeder? Or did you think Calipari pushed him out to say, Acuff probably got a little more talent. I can develop him more than I can develop you? Because Boogie Flan having a disappointing year in Florida right now. He took his $3 million NIL and went to Florida, and we really ain't heard nothing from him.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Probably so. From player perspective, yeah, probably so.
Because one thing Calipari will do, he will get you into the NBA.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a point guard.
Correct. Yeah.
Coach, you saying something under your breath, Coach?
Yeah, I see y'all talking about Calipari. Calipari gonna do his thing.
All right, what else? So all of your Final Four teams are in there. Is there any changes you will make based on what you've seen so far?
Nope. So my Final Four is St. John's, Houston, Arizona, Iowa State. So the only thing I'm really worried about this weekend is your Duke St. John's game.
Well, you're gonna be very disappointed then, sir.
and as you should be confident in that, I just as confident. I may not be able to log in next week. I know.
Because as much as St. John is a tough team and things of that nature, they like to pressure the ball. They have to score points too, and they go into these lows where, just like in the Kansas game, they went a long time.
Yeah. They should that game should have not have been as close that it ended up being. If you didn't watch that game, you would have thought it was a close game based on the score, but St. John's dominated that game for 89% of that game. They dominated that, So I agree with you there. But I just feel that, especially with Duke, probably now if Duke was healthy, I probably still would have picked St. John's. Just that's my level of discomfort with Duke. But but I will say this though. I will say this in all jokes aside. I with y'all not being at full strength, I wonder how much the way St. John's will lean on, you know what I mean, on your ball handler and make this game a grind out. Because to me, that's what happened to Kansas. Kansas got grinded out. And granted, they made a late run, but it was more so of mistakes by St. John's than them doing something differently. So I just wonder how much adjustment can Duke make with y'all being down a couple of guys as well.
Well, the big boy is back. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that. So he's back. All right. Okay.
Yeah, he's back. He played against TCU.
Okay.
And he was actually a difference maker.
This game, again, this game should be an Elite Eight game.
I agree. I mean, it was a tough bracket to come off with. Coach, who you got in your Final Four? You want to make some changes or what?
Yeah, Florida, sorry, but gone. They didn't do nothing. Sorry, Jokers. Let's see. Duke's still in it. Michigan's still in it. And Arizona's still in it.
Yeah.
People
any changes any changes that you want to make that you've seen?
Nope. People sleeping on Michigan. Stay tuned.
I was trying to get D. Will on him to see, if Alabama can make 19 threes again against Michigan,
Alabama had that game a couple years ago where they made like you say they made a whole bunch of threes, and then the next round they went ice cold.
Yeah. So Coach, you don't think Alabama has a chance against Michigan?
Nope, not without the drug addict. I mean the playing that they're missing.
Coach, you text me Nate Oates would be a good choice for the job in North Carolina. Do you think some of the baggage and some of the off the court stuff is a little too sensitive for the North Carolina people?
No, he about to go bye. He just buying this time. He about to leave. He gonna tell them how they lose to Michigan. That's all Carolina waiting on.
Oh, so you think Carolina is waiting on Nate Oates?
Because they gonna get some.
His buyout is $18 million, right?
Yep, they ain't getting nobody from Carolina this year for the first time in forever.
So you don't think
they're going outside the family?
You don't think not Rashid, but you don't think what's his
Jerry
name?
Stackhouse.
Stackhouse. Kenneth Smith.
No, Stackhouse. You don't think Stackhouse?
No, Stackhouse ain't even in the running. They are not getting a black coach. What do you not understand?
Oh, okay. I get it. I just
a black coach in the underneath
there. David screwed up. He done screwed up the black.
He messed it up for everybody, so they can forget about that. Ain't no black coach. My partner gonna talk about some Mark Jackson. I said, Mark Jackson, are you crazy?
I was just thinking about if inside the family, if they stay that way, then maybe Stackhouse, Jerry Stackhouse. But I know you put thumbs down to the Jay Wright. I just think Jay Wright is the guy you need.
What up, Dez? What's happening? What about Billy Donovan though?
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad pick either. If you're trying to win championships in the next 2 years,
he's intriguing. Yes, young William Donovan.
So we got Donovan, Nate Oates. What about Dustin May from Michigan? His name that came up as well.
Oh heck no, he ain't leaving Michigan. No, sir. No, he got it too good at Michigan. They still in it. They ain't gonna wait all day for him to lose.
You do know Michigan do wear Jordan brand, right?
I wasn't mad they met K-Swiss. He still ain't happen. No, sir.
You don't want Dustin May coach?
I ain't saying I don't want him. I don't think his chances are good.
Okay, out of the people that we done named, Nate Oates, Billy Donovan. What about Brad Stevens? They say they're gonna make a power move for Brad Stevens.
Ain't been coaching in a while. No, sir.
Yeah, and I want somebody that still had connections to the collegiate level, not or had connections to the collegiate level. Brad Stevens has been too far removed from college, and now for him to leave he's in the front office at Boston. For him to leave the front office back to I don't see it.
You don't see it.
Like I said, I looked at Stephen A. when he said Kenny Smith. The first thing I thought of was this: it's taking a big thing and just swigging it down. You got to be crazy.
Well, his son did commit though, Coach. They said
he's gonna be committed if his daddy coaching.
They say Hubert Davis' son done scrubbed his social media of all UNC.
Bad.
Did they do the right thing in letting Hubert Davis go?
Well, you got to win in the tournament, and the tournament has not been kind to young Huberto. So he got a good record. he had a good overall record, winning 20 plus games every year, but got to get in that tournament and win.
You can't.
All right, Maurice, let me know what you think. Was it a good move to let go and get rid of Hubert Davis?
You can't be going backwards in the tournament. You can't be, you can't be going.
The thing about North Carolina, it is not a team that should have to go out and do a lot of heavy recruiting. It is a destination. People want to come to Carolina. That's the thing. Right now, they don't want to come like they used to. They gonna want somebody got to get in there and get them where they want to come.
I seen a clip to back you up on that, Coach. I seen a clip today from who was it? Brandon. What's the guy? Brandon. What's his name? B. Woods. Used to be the center at North Carolina, then at
Hayward.
Brandon Hayward.
Brandon Hayward, yeah.
Yeah, he was saying that North Carolina shift their focus to trying to be a football school. They're not a football school. They're a basketball school. And
Yeah,
so
let's go tie into my ballers and busters.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and after this, I'm gonna get off the show because I'll probably throw up. You know the reason Hubert Davis got fired?
I do.
What?
John Shire.
Yes, sir. He did. Success at Duke is indirectly tied in to North Carolina and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right up the road, competition is fierce. And
you had won a recruiting battle
Mm-hmm.
against Duke in 5 years.
Yep. They used to roll wings to get them.
Yeah, well, that just goes to some of that's maybe on Hubert, but some of that I think is overall on North Carolina. They shifted their focus to trying to become this football school, putting the money in behind Belichick, and that has flamed out
tremendously.
And so now you're losing on both ends, right? They need to shift their focus to what butters the bread, as they say, and that has always been the basketball, not the football.
Yeah, we'll see. They got to make a splash hire, whoever it is. I don't care. Got to be somebody that they say can come in and immediately kids gonna start flocking there and wanting to come back to Carolina.
The reason why I say Jay Wright is not too far removed from having them rings on his finger. One of them at the hands of North Carolina. And, he came in and took a Villanova squad that hadn't seen success, a program, I should say, that hadn't seen success.
Jay Wright was lucky. They beat Carolina. He was lucky. That boy hit that shot.
I ain't trying to hash up bad, but the 2 years or 3 years he was there, he made deep runs.
Hey, so don't make me do you like that.
I'm trying to be nice tonight.
Like that,
I'm trying to be nice tonight.
Jimmy John's commercial. Have you seen that commercial where the Jimmy Johns and guy give the guy on the bike or whatever, Jimmy John, give a sub to the guy that at the scorer's table?
Yeah.
What did the last guy say?
I ain't saying it.
All right, okay. I'm glad you saw it. Don't make me do that to you.
No problem, Coach. Wait till the next segment. I'm gonna make you say something to me now.
All right, so listen, let's talk about what has stood out about March Madness so far. I'm gonna go with the 3-point shooter from High Point. Seemed like he can't miss. The dude who shoot logo threes all the time and made his first 2-point of the year on a game-winning layup. That stood out to me. And the coach from Iowa, McCollum, I think he might be the best coach in the tournament right now. He don't do nothing but win. He won 3 NCAA championship, then went to Drake, went to the tournament in Drake, then left Drake and went to Iowa, and he back in the tournament again in Sweet 16. He don't do nothing. I think is it BJ McCollum? Yeah. He don't do nothing but win, so he might be the hottest thing right there, Coach. So you may want to interview him.
Nope, they're not gonna do it.
Oh, the Iowa State coach too been named TJ Oz, whatever his name is.
Osmond, yeah, him.
Yeah. He has the lowest buy out of all the coaches that we named.
And he's he's bounced back too. Because you remember a couple years ago when they were a number 1 seed, they got bounced like day 1 or day 2. But he's bounced back and has been making amends for that early exit from a couple of years ago. So, that also shows that him having the resiliency to, kind of learn from your mistakes as how to prepare for the tournament.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and talk about these Hawks in the 6th spot. I know Dez been waiting on this, and Big Z been waiting on the Hawks talk. So let's get to it. They just need to remain consistent. Can they do something in this 6th spot, or do they need to move up to 5? I think, Ace, you've already clarified that they need to move up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on. Here go Maurice saying something about by him blowing that lead was just justified with the Wilson excuse, blowing other leads during the season. Hubert Davis got some of the biggest wins versus Duke, but Shia had the head-to-head recruiting edge, even though that the recruiting edge has yet to produce a title. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, we know why. Yeah, so unfortunately, they're gonna always be linked and compared to one another, and that's will be the reason why. And I think he won the Caleb Wilson stock because Caleb Wilson and Boozer and them played on the same AAU team, so Caleb Wilson was linked to Duke as well. So there you go. All right, so back to the Hawks. I know they're half a game out of the 5th spot, Z. But do they need to get to that 5th spot, or do they need if they can stay in that 6th spot, they go end up playing New York, and it's probably gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, they need to get the 5.
They need to get the 5. They get the 5, then it's
about matchups, really. So they just don't match up well.
It's Cleveland. They get the 5, then they'll play Cleveland. They won't catch Cleveland because Cleveland is 5 games ahead of them.
Yeah. Not enough time to catch Cleveland. But
so Cleveland in the 4th spot and the Hawks in the 5th spot. They won't have home court advantage, but
that's fine.
They have a better shot at beating. What's their record against Cleveland this year? That's the number one question.
I might have to do a little cheating, but I will find out right now.
Yeah. They have a better shot at beating Cleveland in the series than they will New York, right? Coach, what's your thoughts on this real quick?
Yeah, you better take Cleveland. James Harden is due for the choke job anytime soon. It'll be his annual Chocolate Day.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want Detroit or Boston in that second round. I can tell you that right now. Even though you're probably gonna get them, but
and the Hawks are 2-1 against them.
Yeah, they got a hold. Yeah, they better get to that 5th spot for sure. If they get to that 5th spot with where they started in the 11th spot, do you have more belief in Quinn Snyder, in the way that he can maneuver and get this talent to going in the right direction?
That's a two-parter answer. Can I give you the first part? And it doesn't involve the coach. This gives me more confidence that I know that the front office can make the proper moves. So, the reason why I was on their bandwagon at the beginning of the season, because I like what they did at the draft. I like what they did in order to trade up and get. I forgot who they got, but then they wound up being able to acquire a lottery pick for next year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the question that has been over their head most of this season was, if you have a winning record, what are you going to do with Trae Young? And so they answered that question and let Trae go, and that's been a smooth transition. And they did not lose any of the fan base, and now they've made some moves and acquired some people that, there's a legit, when I say there's a legit hope, there's fans can have a legit expectation for where the Hawks can do this season, and then confidence that the upper management will make the appropriate choices in the draft, and then have legit expectations for next season. And so I'm good there. Now in this short 25 game span, we get to see whether or not we're going to keep Quinn or we need to go find somebody else. And so far, the answer to that part is looking like we should keep Quinn. And if he wins a first round or at least shows up in the first round in the playoffs, then we can use him, see him moving forward in the future. I feel like if they get to the fifth seed, they can actually win the first round because Donovan Mitchell doesn't seem to be able to get them over the hump. And as Coach kind of said earlier, we already know. Okay. You get to miss Z. You get to miss. You get to miss a pick here and there. You get to miss a pick here and there, and they made up for that pick. You get to miss a pick. You know what I mean? I don't think Asa Noel's all that bad. Granted, he carrying my name, but I think when they decided to make the pivot to not have Trey around, then he was expendable or is expendable. So you get to miss on a pick here and there. Don't hold them down because of that one pick. You agree that they got rid of I won't say got rid of, but you agree that they got off for Trey without paying them all that kind of money.
Coach, your thoughts on would you believe in Quinn Snyder if he takes his team to the 5th spot from the 11th spot from where we were?
Not really.
Not really. What does he have to do to get your support? To get you in
NBA
the
final, Eastern Conference Finals. You don't put together no streaks like that, no 9-1 and 10-1, and not have be ready when the playoffs come and all of a sudden forget how to coach.
Right.
So you got to get to the playoff. To the championship game in the East, sir.
Woo.
That's a lot to ask, though.
Yeah, Coach. You think this team is ready for that kind of run?
They done gone 9-1 in their last 10 games, so they can't win now. All of a sudden, they start winning.
So I'm about to. Me and you about to get into it then a little bit. H.O., hold on for a second. And what I'm about to say might seem like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not. So I ain't worried about that. Bring the claw. I'm more afraid of the claw than that. Than that thing there. But Coach, they've won the games that they're supposed to win. So the first thing is, you've been playing teams that are essentially been tanking. So you're supposed to win those games, which they've had. Now they're about to go into this next 10 games where you're playing 6 of those 10 games against legit playoff teams. So let's see how they look this next week and a half, and then then you might be able to put that albatross on their head as far as making it to an Eastern Conference championship. But I'm not going to give them that accolade for just beating the teams that they were supposed to beat.
So to use my esteemed colleagues, my co-host Rev on the Red and Rev show, Maurice saying, look who they beat, the Nets, Wizards, and everything. So basically what y'all saying is the Hawks are chump killers.
We'll find out. I just want to know, do you believe in Quinn Snyder? Because we see that the talent is there. We see what he's done. We see what can be done. But is it consistent enough? It's just like you got a whole lot of talent. If you got a Ferrari, are you going to drive the Ferrari like a Ferrari needs to be driven, or you need somebody else to drive it for you?
That's what I'm talking about. So basically, the Hawks going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to get there, like you said out of yourself, against some real teams and get beat because all they've been beating are chump killers. They're just chump killers. Okay. Now,
let me ask you this. If they beat Detroit tonight and beat Boston the 2 games coming up, and they get into the 5th spot, do you have confidence then?
Nope.
So, Coach, their next 10 games, 7 of those or 8 of those games are against playoff teams. I'm not looking for them to go 9-1.
Well, they went 12-1. They went 12-1 just for 13 games ago.
But if they go 7-3 in these next 10 games.
I got it. They chump killers, so that's what it is. That's how they got me. Okay.
He said they chump killers.
That's what I figured it out now. So you go slap around the weak teams, then you all of a sudden you doubt they're gonna win against teams that have time. They beating Detroit right now.
Yeah, but we can also say that's Detroit without Caleb. I mean, yeah.
Cade.
I mean, Cade. So
they getting in. So they getting in the playoffs, and they play Detroit. Do you think they got a chance to beat them?
I've already said the top 3 they don't match up well with them.
Look what Dale said. Look what Dale said.
Correct. I mean, Des, I agree. That's what I'm saying. They've beaten who they supposed to beat. But now I'm not going to say because they won these 11 out of 12, 11 out of 13 that all of a sudden they got a new level that they can get to, that they supposed to be Eastern Conference championship team. No, we said 2 weeks ago in this 10 game streak, they needed to get out of being a play-in team to a playoff team. They have been. And then we also said once they got there, we want to see them have a competitive first round, not get swept 4-1 or get swept 4-0, depending on who they match up with at the 6th place. If they make it to 5, now they have a legit chance to win the first round. But I don't see them going any further than that because they don't match up with the top 3. It's just not their time. And the NBA is all about, for the most part, usually about you earning your time from season to season. They just put this team together, Coach, in the last 60 days.
So you can't get no reasonable expectations because they won 10 in a row.
Your expectation is unreasonable.
Well,
they won 12 in a row, Coach. Don't cheat them out there.
Okay. I'm looking at the schedule now. They got they playing the only chumps they playing are the Nets and the
Kings.
And the Kings.
That's what I just said.
Now, if you beat the Pistons tonight and then lose to the Kings, it's gonna be some question marks.
Well, they got the Pistons, then Boston back to back, then the Kings, then the Celtics again, then the Magic, then the Nets, then the Knicks, Cleveland back to back, and then they end with the Heat. Now they've lost to the Heat already because I've been to those games. Quinn has outcoached. Spo's outcoached Quinn. Circles around him, and so, but
how many games they got left?
10,
including the night. Yeah, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So if they go 8-2 in the last 10 games, we should at least be in the 5th spot then, right?
Yes,
I say 7-3, HO.
7-3 get you into the 5th spot.
5th spot. Mm-hmm.
And if they get into the 5th spot, we got Cleveland.
I like their chances.
4 and 5, and we have a chance.
I like their chances in the first round against Cleveland.
All right.
But then in that second round, you got
that's where the buck stop.
Then you got that monster in Boston coming to town.
And they getting all their ammo back ready. I think by that time Tatum might be not 100% obviously, but he might be really in playing shape by then.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we done did our final 4 picks. Everybody, oh no, we ain't did them for the women. Let's do the women final 4 picks. Coach, have you do y'all need to battle? Y'all need to go and get this over with to see who the real USC is? Do we need to talk about that?
What's the battle? Ain't no battle.
Yeah, one team is still playing, the other ain't. So ain't no
Oh,
matter.
whoa. Let me kick you right there. We're doing a mistake right now.
What team?
Everybody talk about. I want them to name, and I'll wait. Name another team at South Carolina that's better than the team at USC. Name another sport.
Well, right now, the women's basketball team is better
name
than
another sport.
It doesn't matter right now. Right now, the women's basketball team is better than the women's.
That's it.
Better than USC's basketball team, and it just got proven on the hardwood.
That's it right there.
Coach, they beat him by 40, Coach.
40, Coach.
Oh yeah, no Juju. You got Jazzy who playing by herself. Then they wasn't gonna beat South Carolina. That's just common sense right there.
So the rest of them girls are just trash on USC team. They just trash.
They're young.
Y'all don't recruit nobody. USC got young girls too. Them girls are young at USC. They young
at South Carolina.
At the real USC, yes.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Young. Are you crazy? Come on, Ace. You can't do that to yourself. Come on, man. Don't do that to yourself. Try to make something like that. USC getting 3 5-stars next year. Plus they get Juju back. They're gonna be all right. They'll be back in the mix.
We didn't say it was they was going.
So it's gonna be a payback time coming, Coach.
It's gonna be a closer game, that's for sure. But now,
all right, well, let's get to this winning bracket.
Ho, put them on the football field.
Yeah.
Did everything changed then?
I was waiting for all of that. I was waiting. We talking about basketball right now, Coach. Talking about women's basketball now, Coach. Women's basketball.
You talking about they did the real USC because they won one sport. One sport. Nah. Ain't happening, Captain. Everybody knows South Carolina women. Everybody knows South Carolina women girls are better than USC girls right now. That was a no-brainer.
I actually appreciated what the USC coach said about Dawn Staley. She had a lot more class in losing than who was at the Missouri. She made my baller of the week. Even though she's not gonna be my baller, but she is an honorable mention on how she handled the loss to South Carolina compared to some other schools who lost early in the year. But
all right, so we got UConn versus North Carolina. We got Notre Dame versus Vanderbilt, and then we got Duke and LSU. That's gonna be the game, and then we got UCLA and Minnesota.
Well,
the game is
your latest Final Four.
Well, all my Final Fours in the women's are still in it to win it. So
who do you have?
UConn. I went chalk. So UConn, South Carolina, UCLA, and Texas. I went all number 1 seeds in the women. But the most intriguing game to me, in which South Carolina can lose this because they've lost to them already. They play Oklahoma.
It ain't gonna happen this time. South Carolina gonna paintbrush them.
Not paintbrush. I might use that one.
Hey, who's the scariest team in the women's bracket right now?
Oh, shoot. And nobody want to play UConn because I looked at AZ Fudd. When I see you coming down on a fast break and you stop and pull up a 3, stop. I mean, come on. How you going to stop that?
I think it really is UConn, and right behind them is Texas. I think Texas has hit their stride this season and this last couple of weeks. And so those are the 2 teams that I think are head and shoulders above everybody that's left.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Notre Dame is making a run as well.
Yeah, my little buddy, Daddy Hannah, and her doggo, who is a certified legit pickpocket. She'll steal whatever you got. You can say what you want, but if she can get her hands on it, it's hers.
Now Virginia's been making some noise as far as just being that Cinderella.
Well,
Big Z said, "Don't forget about LSU now."
Let's see. TCU, Big Z, LSU, and Flo Jace. Oh, Flo Jace. She ain't at home anymore, so we're gonna see how she handles herself. Little Flo Jace.
Hey, Coach, wasn't the young lady that was at wasn't the backcourt for Notre Dame? Didn't one of those ladies is now at TCU, right?
TCU.
Miles.
Yeah, so I mean, that would have been interesting. That's TCU still in it, so who knows? They got a break because they playing Virginia, a 10 seed.
Miles is Energizer Bunny, so you can't.
So y'all go slip on Carol Lawson like that, huh?
I ain't saying nothing about Carol Lawson. She needed. Atlanta leading Duke by 7. Detroit by 17.
You got time to change your mind, Coach.
No, I don't. I ain't gonna change my mind. I'm gonna keep it right where it is, buddy.
Hawks up by 17, Coach.
That's what I said. So
they're doing something.
We're gonna see where that blood starts flowing at the white and red uniforms. Kentucky, say goodbye to Kentucky. They women ain't gonna beat Texas. That's a no-brainer. They can get that. Louisville and Michigan gonna be closer than people think. Like I said, the game gonna be Notre Dame and
Vanderbilt.
Ohio State.
No, that Notre Dame beat Ohio State.
Notre Dame and Vanderbilt.
Yes, sir. And Vanderbilt. That's gonna be the game. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Now them pickpockets. North Carolina, I know they somewhere trying to figure out what kind of defense we gonna play. I say just hold the ball every time you go down the court until the last second.
Play 4 corners, huh? As soon as you get a lead, play 4 corners as much as you can with the shot clock.
They can't do that. They can't do that. Unfortunately, if they have a shot clock, yeah, you play 4 corners all day. But
I said as much as
I used that offense one time. Yeah, I used that offense one time in a high school game.
Connecticut is a 27-point favorite over North Carolina coming up in the women's tournament.
Well, it's gonna be like Michael Jackson song "Blood on the Dance Floor." It ain't gonna take long. I don't care what North Carolina got to do. UCLA, maybe Vanderbilt, Texas, South Carolina. That's
Vanderbilt favored by 5.5 over Notre Dame this past coming up.
That's not a bad call.
South Carolina favored by 17.5.
They're gonna change that one because, like I said,
Texas
Carolina
favored by 14.5 over Kentucky.
They should be by 20.
And TCU is favored by 9.5 over Virginia.
Yeah.
Michigan
got the
favored over Louisville. I'm surprised.
But Virginia has nothing to lose.
Nope.
They go out there. Let's see. LSU favored by 8.5.
All right, Coach. Big Z got a question for you in the chat right here.
Do you think other women? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Yes, it is. It's more watchable.
Coach, are you not hating on UCLA, are you? Because you're a USC fan?
The women?
Yeah.
They're gonna destroy Minnesota. That ain't gonna even take long either.
What's the big girl name? What's her name? Betts?
But so they got two.
bets.
They got
Yeah,
two oak
they
trees.
favor by 18.5. That's gonna get ugly too.
They got two oak trees in the down there in the paint.
And Rice, yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's gonna be another
they
bloodletting.
Woo, yes.
Yeah, they ain't gonna take long doing what they do.
So you say, so Ace, you got the chalk. You got all 4 number 1 seeds.
I went through. I got chalk. This year wound up. You know, there've been some few. I mean, granted, Virginia is making some noise, but I think that run can end this weekend. But the top, you know, obviously UConn, UCLA, Texas, and South Carolina. I mean, Oklahoma could win and get in there, but those 4 teams have been head and shoulders over everybody all season long. And the crazy thing about it is South Carolina has played all 4 of these teams, 3 of those teams early in the season. Well, obviously they played Texas because they're in the SEC now. But when the season started, they played UCLA, USC in whatever tournament, kickoff tournament, and then they wound up playing UConn like a week or so later. Like South Carolina's been battle tested all year long. So,
Coach, who's in your Final Four for the women?
The chalk, UConn, South Carolina, Texas, and UCLA.
If there's any number 1 seed that could lose before they get to the Final Four, which team could it be?
Texas.
Asa?
South Carolina.
Okay.
South Carolina can happen this weekend. Like I said, I know people probably have South Carolina favor and can't see Oklahoma beating them twice, but just like Virginia don't have nothing to lose, Oklahoma going into this game like we've already beat them before. That armor of invincibility for them is gone. So I think South Carolina is the one team in the Sweet 16 who has the greatest chance of losing Saturday.
Big Z just said.
You just got muted.
I got muted because you pulled up. I mean, listen. The way Big Z, you take a coaching spot this week for not believing in me. you take a coaching spot. Coach, give Big Z the claw, coach, for me. Give Big Z the claw.
Big Z will never get the claw. No, sir. Big Z is on point.
Big Z's on point.
He's a talented man.
The Hawks up 18 at the half.
Yeah, they now here they go at the half. If by the time we look up and our eyes getting sleepy, and Detroit has come back and beat the Hawks, all that Hawks talk gonna get blown away. We'll be like, come on, y'all. Can't lose no game like that.
Yeah, I agree. They just scored 73 points, coach, in the first in one half. Kendrick Perkins pulling for the Hawks. Kendrick Perkins say the Hawks, don't nobody want to play them. Do we believe in Kendrick Perkins and what he said?
Big Perk, I agree.
Kendrick Perkins said some team was down like no limit. I said, God, dog. Ooh.
Big Z says blasphemy to talk about the late game.
I'm from South Carolina, so I have earned the if anybody could talk about the Lady Gamecocks or anything South Carolina, it can be me, positive or negative. But I don't, like I said, I'm just saying the possibility of the one game is this one here.
All right, well, that's going to end our hot news. We done went all the way overboard, but guess what time it is now? It's time to talk about it. Ball of buses and boy stop. Yes, sir. Ball of buses and boy stop. All right, my baller this week. Go ahead and put them in the chat so we can read them off. Madison Booker, the Texas wing player, do it all. Women basketball player Madison Booker went for 40 points against Oregon and 8 rebounds. If she not the number 1 pick, I don't know who is. Madison Booker is a bucket getter. I don't know how. Now, my thought was, how in the world did she get to Texas without getting to South Carolina or UConn?
Good question.
Destination.
I digress. She's balling right now. She's putting Texas on the map, and she's carrying Texas right now. So, Madison Booker, you get my baller award for the week, putting up a 40-piece. You go, girl. I'll let the door open in case Ace and Coach want to get in with me.
I got my own card. I got my own car this week, HO. I got my own car.
What you got?
Speaking of cars, shout out to Team Jordan, Team 2311.
There you go.
And Tyler Reddick. 4
Number
wins
4.
out of 6 races. 4 wins out of 6 races. He is on fire in NASCAR.
That was my honorable mention.
So shout out to him and Team 23. So 23, I think it's 23XI or 2311, however they do it. So that's my baller for the week. Tyler Reddick wins.
Big Z said baller Coco Golf.
Okay.
She doing her thing. All right, Coach, what you got for your baller?
A-Cuff.
Darius.
Yes, sir.
A 36 piece performance.
Leading scorer in the NCAA tournament.
Yes, he's dragging Arkansas for sure.
That's it.
All right, here we go with the Busters. Coach, I sure hate to do it to you, but the North Carolina alumni had to struggling to pay Hubert Davis his $6 million payout because they have tied money into the football program with Bill Belichick. And they're struggling to pay Hubert Davis his buyout, which gets me to wondering how can they actually pay a new coach when they're struggling to pay the buyout for the old coach. So my Buster award is, how can a university with supposedly the greatest player ever and who's a billionaire have money issues in the basketball arena?
He tying his money into his inspiration team.
That's a good call, but when you're a billionaire, it's plenty to go around. Let's see, Dez Baller, the collector of men's second round Sunday game. Okay, good call, Dez. Coach, Big Z said Arkansas was his honorable mention.
Right, Big Z. See that way you gotta like Big Z. You can't say nothing bad about Big Z. Big Z is always on point. Tell Big Z, I saw your church service Sunday. I said I needed Big Z to be in the choir.
Well, Big Z will blow a note for you now.
I know. I saw the church service. I said, okay, Big Z.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ace, so give me your Buster.
Oh, I'm in the car with you. I didn't realize that part about my Buster was going to be just North Carolina getting put out the first week. That's uncalled for Tar Heel.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did.
But I didn't realize they were struggling to pay his buyout. Maybe that's what took so long for them to fire him. It's
a $6 million buyout payout, actually, because when you're fired, you get paid out. If you get bought out, it's because another team want to hire you.
Yeah. So yes,
they
I
are.
didn't realize that part. So I'm in the car with you on this one. I'm jumping in.
Yeah, because they got all the money tied up in the football. Just like you said, they got all the money tied up into the football program trying to be a football school because this would be a Belichick trying to get and want. So he tied up all the alumni money.
Mhm.
So now they have to go on the outside of the alumni to deal with the basketball team.
It's all bad right now in North Carolina. It's all bad.
Big Z say he didn't call me.
I'm in there.
All right, Coach. I know you ain't finna get in the car.
No, I'm putting y'all's tires on flat.
Oh, what you got, Coach? What for your buster?
My bust is all these people who in the WNBA, who watch the WNBA, who make these incessant, dumb, stupid comments about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. These girls don't hate each other. These girls like each other, but y'all, they want to make them the worst player. One side say one is terrible. One side say the other one is terrible. Both the girls are decent ball players, but every week on Facebook, oh, Caitlin Clark look like a boy. Oh, Angel Reese look like the sloth and such. Angel can't shoot. Caitlin can't shoot. Let these girls play a season because there are other players in the WNBA that's going to show out this year. You ready? Stay tuned. There's going to be some other girls out there that's going to come out fine. And the WNBA is in good shape. But that incessant back and forth, those are busters. All of them that always got something to say about the same two girls every night. I'm like, come on, y'all. Busters.
All right, Dad said he forgot his baller was the Smith and Jigma got
Woo,
the bag.
boy, stop, boy, stop. I got a boy, stop. One of y'all probably gonna steal it, but I got one.
My bus stop. I ain't gonna steal this one. This bus stop happened a couple of weeks ago, but I'm bringing it up today because I just saw the video of it today. And my bus stop goes out to your point, Coach, to Reggie Miller. He had a comp for Caitlin Clark, and he said Caitlin Clark comp was what's the Boston guard that comes off the bench?
He
called
yeah.
And he said it in old girl's face, didn't he?
Yeah. What's the Boston guard that come off the bench? Went to Oregon.
Something with a K.
Pritchett.
Yeah, Kevin Pritchett, not Kevin Pritchett, but
No.
Pritchett, but Pritchett is the name. Yes, he said Caitlin Clark was Pritchett's comp.
Said it in the girl's face on live TV.
Come on, Reggie Miller, you got to be kidding me. So that's my boy stop. Some of these guys, I'm just like, man, come on.
My boy stop ain't got nothing to do with sports. Every once in a while, you get something that just kind of takes over everything. How my man with no limbs getting charged?
Oh Lord! Oh
Lord! Sometimes some things happen off the playing field, HO, that you just got to put it into the. How my man that got no arms, no feet, no legs, is being charged with murdering somebody with a gun.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I hadn't seen that.
He's a quadruple amputee, and he's accused of killing a person with a gun.
No,
I saw that. Yeah,
I lie to you not. I lie to you not, HO.
How in the world did that happen?
After the show, look it up. But that's my buster of the week. Like I said, sometimes.
You mean your boy stop?
I mean my boy stop.
Yeah.
Sometimes things happen that don't have nothing to do with sports that you got to be like scratch your head.
Yeah, like Luca fiance broke up with him and he went off. He done been going off ever since.
So yep, that's my boy stop.
There it is. Can't get no better than that.
Oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can. Yeah, how a quadriplegic gonna kill somebody and how he pulled the trigger. I got concerns. I got serious concerns. And then they showed a picture of him, and I'm like, that didn't make it look even worse.
And then he got charged. That's the
He got charged, yeah.
Now, if he got arrested, then okay, that's one thing. But being charged is something totally different.
They can't even arrest him with regular handcuffs. He's got no wrist.
See, Jay, so that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Come on.
He ain't got no fingerprints either, huh?
Y'all are wrong, man. I can't fool with y'all. Goodbye. I gotta cut the show off on this one. I ain't got no jokes for that one because that ain't funny at all.
I ain't trying to be funny. You said handcuff. I'm trying to figure out how. The same way I'm trying to figure out how he shot a gun, I'm trying to figure out how they put handcuffs on him.
I mean, that man, see, y'all making jokes, and that man ain't got a leg to stand on. Come on, man. y'all call this kind of stuff. I ain't trying to hit it. No, I'm not getting into the car with y'all.
With that being said, Joe, they gonna put the boy stop on all three of us.
Exactly. But listen, when I get StreamYard to cut this up, I can just imagine how much of this video get. This might be the first video. Lord have mercy. Y'all boys off the chain. All right, with that being said, that's gonna do it for our boy stop.
Hold it.
Buses and ballers and boy stop. Anyway, let's get to our question of the day.
Oh, Coach said
go ahead, Coach. My bad.
Oh boy, just because it's who it is, and I ain't saying nothing about the team because this ain't got nothing to do with the team. But Tay Flowers had the nerve to get in front of a microphone, sit down, look a reporter in the eye, and say he deserved as much money as Jackson Smith and Jigma. Oh. I'm like, are you out of your complete mind, Tay Flowers? Come on, man. What?
Is it Tay Flowers or Zay Flowers?
Zay Flowers. Same Zay, a hooray, hip hop hooray. It don't matter. Zay Flowers. You can't be serious thinking that, dog. You can't be serious.
Yeah, that's a good one there, Coach. All the passes he done dropped.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All that you done, come on, man, stop it. I can't ride with you on that one.
Y'all gonna be I can't wait till this question of the day. And I asked Big Z and he's still thinking. But the question of the day is give me your all-time top 3 college basketball backcourts in the history of college basketball.
Mm.
And you already know what the rules are. You had to see it with your own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Not no YouTube video.
Well, who you want me to start?
Yeah, you can go ahead, Coach.
I go first one. Greg Anthony and Anderson Hunt.
All right, so in no particular order.
No order. Greg Anderson and Anderson Hunt. Sidney Moncrief and Ron Brewer.
Okay.
And
unfortunately, I didn't see them, Coach, but I understand.
I was gonna say Mike Bibby and Miles Simon, but you gotta look at D. Brown, Deron Williams, and Luther Head for Illinois.
Yeah, Darren Williams and D. Brown was crazy duo.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so Ace, you want to go next?
No, you can go ahead and go. I'm putting mine together.
All right, so I got Chris Corchiani and Rodney Monroe.
Not the Corchianis. Okay.
Yeah. I got Lancaster Gordon and Milt Wagner.
Yeah, God, dog. You went way back to Louisville past then. God.
And then I got Dirk Mittenfield and Rex Chapman.
Wait a minute. Not the Kentucky dude, not Dirk Menifee. You saw Menifee play?
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised you didn't say Tommy Amica and Johnny Dawkins.
No, I said I was gonna stay. I'm gonna say my Dookie for St. John for this weekend.
Okay.
But my honorable mention is Anderson Hunt and Greg Anthony, along with Kenny Anderson and Brian Oliver. Yeah. And another one is Adrian Branch and Keith Gatlin.
What about what's the name? Miles Beebe and Miles Simon in Arizona.
I think that was Dickerson and Mike Bibby.
Okay.
They had a 3-guard offense.
Yeah.
Ace are putting it together, I see.
Yeah.
I said I was talking about Simon. I would say that was Dickinson. That was Simon and Dickinson in Arizona.
Bibby too. Bibby too.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, they had a 3-headed monster.
Yeah, they had a 3-guard offense.
They had a 3-headed monster.
Ace, this ain't homework assignment, buddy.
Nah. I had like 5 teams from back in the day, but I wanted to make sure I had the right, you know what I mean, players or whatever. So
what about Khalid El-Amin and Richard Hamilton?
That's a good one, Coach. I just knew you were gonna bring up Ed O'Bannon and Cameron Dollar or somebody like that, or not Charles Dollar. O'Bannon. He played too.
Not Dollar Bill.
So I seen the Lethal Weapon 3 at Georgia Tech, but they had Kenny Anderson and
it was Brian Oliver and Kenny Anderson. Dennis Scott played the
3, correct. And then in Syracuse, Sherman Douglas and Billy Owens was the backcourt.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna get in the call with you, Coach. I ain't gonna lie. Duke had before I kind of liked Duke before they got Christian Laettner, but
Tommy Amica and Johnny Dawkins.
Yeah.
Now that's when Carolina Duke's always going to be one of the greatest matchups in all of sports or whatever. But that 80 to 87, 88, them 8 seasons was probably some of the best basketball. UNLV had a good backup with Hunt and Anthony. Yep.
They were just so small though. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hunt he was a 6'1" shooting guard.
Really, what drove that UNLV team was Larry Johnson and my man that came here to Atlanta for a few years. Yeah.
Plastic Man. And just like Coach said, it's 67-73 now.
What about here go one old Arizona State Byron Scott and old Fat Lever. Controversial.
That's a good one. That Coach, you pull one out the hat.
Ooh, he went way back. He went way back on that one, Coach.
I would go with Jameer Nelson and Delonte West, but Delonte, okay, we're gonna leave that alone.
Man, leave LeBron stepdad alone.
I done told y'all who LeBron real stepdaddy is. LeBron real stepdaddy is Delroy Lindo. I done told y'all.
All right, we got any more honorable mentions?
What about the great? No, what's his name?
You ain't got nothing, Dad.
What's his name?
Who was Vern Fleming backcourt made at Georgia? Eric Mabry.
Yeah, I would say the Bernie and Ernie show, but one of them was a forward, so no, you
Yeah.
can't go there.
We can't go there. Backcourt. The duos probably be good, but backcourt for sure.
Jesus, Detroit went on a 12-0 run in the third period.
Did we say Wittenberg and Sidney Lowe?
No, that's a good one though. That's a good one, Daz. That's a good one. Todd Day and Lee Mayberry. That's an awesome one there.
Nah, Coach. Some of us wasn't born then.
Mm.
I forgot about that. Todd Day, Lee Mayberry.
Yeah, Todd Day and Lee Mayberry was the one.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
That's a good one there.
Todd Day was no joke.
What about Coach? Who's Andre Turner's shooting guard at Memphis? Was it
When Penny? No, Penny wasn't there.
No, Penny wasn't there. Who's the coach? The coach he used to coach there at Memphis too.
What's the name?
Hancock would know. Andre Turner was a beast at Memphis.
I think we lost Coach for a second.
I thought we had lost you. It looked like you had froze up.
Oh, there we go.
All right, next week we're gonna do front court.
Yeah, I didn't know it was me or Coach, or I lost a little bit of a second, but I think we are back.
Okay, yeah, I see you back now. So next week we're gonna do the front court. All-time front courts. We're gonna start with probably the Syracuse Orange Men with Ronnie Cycler, Billy Owens, and Steve.
Yeah, not Ronnie Cycler.
Detroit on a 12-0 run.
Oh Lord, see, yeah, Lord.
Coach, you jinxed him.
Oh, I say 14-0 run.
Oh, 14-0 run.
14-0. Jesus.
Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah,
See,
yeah. Coach for that.
Consistent. They just not consistent.
That bad energy out there.
They got some bad juju. All right, it's opening night. Giants versus New York. When Braves opening night is, I think, this Friday. I think coming up. Play the Kansas City Royals. All right, before we get into our SRT fun bag, give me your top 3 MVP, NBA MVP contenders.
SGA, Wembanyama, and Jaylen Brown.
What about you, Ace? It's down to 2. Hawks ain't scored yet in this half.
SGA. Yeah, it's 16-2. Jesus. They just scored. SGA, Wemby, and I'm gonna go 4 deep. SGA, Wemby, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic is trying to make a run for it now.
Yeah, I see. Can we throw Jokic in there just because?
Yeah, you gonna have to throw him in there because I be telling people about Jokic. They think I be playing. I say Jokic can't jump over a flat quarter, but he killing people.
Yes, he is.
You can go for 5 deep down as well. Man, they about to tie the game up. Yeah, but my top 3 HO is SGA, Wemby, Luka
Luka.
Is trying to make a strong case at the end of the season.
So would this be
So
another year that a foreigner will win an MVP?
yeah,
Without a doubt.
I don't know if no. I'm not saying he'll win. I think Wemby might. I think Wemby might really win it. To be honest with you,
He's a foreigner.
the MVP. If they can finish the season, second in the West, and probably second overall as far as NBA record. I can see Wemby really winning it.
Question before
Either he gonna win the MVP or he gonna get Defensive Player of the Year.
Question before we get into our fun bag. John Shire said that Caleb Foster has an outside chance of playing this weekend. Would that change your mind, Asa, Coach?
That would be different.
Would that change your mind if Caleb Foster and Big Pat plays? If Duke is healthy?
That'll be very different.
Yeah. I think that evens the playing field a little bit more against St. John's, giving y'all some extra outlets and some ball handlers. So that would change my mind slightly.
It would slightly.
All right,
but I'm not sure if
it was slightly.
Play.
It was slightly.
But they say he's been in practice shooting normal.
Yeah,
I get all the inside scoop. So they say he's been in practice doing his thing. He's trying to get back to play.
What they say, right time, right place, right time. So
yeah.
Right place, right time. Come back at the right time, and
gonna need him against that St. John's. Gonna need extra outlets to extra ways of scoring. So
well, they just need to release the ball pressure. As long as he can handle the ball,
I'll basically know took the lead.
Game tied up now. While we're doing that, Coach, let everybody know what time it is.
Huh?
Let everybody know what time it is now, Coach.
Well, get your groceries together, especially if you're shopping at Publix. You know, at Publix, they give you the BOGO, buy one, get one free. Here, you can get all of it free to put in your bag, your fun bag. It's all free.
SRT Fun Bag, go.
No. Think, since you're thinking now, go on, think. Is it fun? No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not? Zero fun, sir.
Oh, funny. What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Are we having fun yet?
Yes, sir. SRT Fun Bag is in the place to be. Let's go. Thank you for joining in our SRT Fun Bag. Shout out to Bo Bell Basketball sponsoring this Fun Bag segment. Go ahead and get on over to Coach Bo Bell Basketball. 3 locations, Midtown East and South. Go to CoachBoBell.com for more information. Make sure you mention Sports Roundtable, and he'll get you in the door.
Say that 3 times fast.
There it is. Our SRT Fun Bag. Here we go. You already know what it is. We got 5 to 6 questions. All of them thought-provoking. And we will have some money questions in there to let you calculate. And this week, I did have a spelling question for Coach. So here we go. First question. What car did you take your driving test in?
Cadillac Escalade. No, I'm just kidding. No, a Chevy Caprice Classic.
Chevy Caprice Classic.
The long seat.
What you take your driving test in?
You took your car. You took your driving test in Chevy Caprice. Mine's in a Chevy Caprice. I took mine in a Chevy Caprice Classic.
You got the long front seat, baby.
Black with the gray interior.
I took mine in a is it a Chevrolet Le Mans?
My internet is.
Yeah, Chevrolet Le Mans. Yep. There go Carletta. Dad said a Toyota Camry. Carletta, what's up, Carletta?
I lost y'all for a second, but if you did hear me,
we still losing you too.
Yeah, you going in and out.
Yeah.
Got your Wi-Fi at Sears.
All right, the next question. Knowing what you know now, Coach, if college was free, where would you go and get your education from?
Oh Lord. Woo.
Knowing what you know now, where would you go and get your education from? Is education was free?
You said if college was free?
Yes, college was free education. Where would you go get it from now? Now that you know what you know.
That's a tough call right there. Oh shoot.
I would have gone to Howard.
I'm with you, Ace. Going to Howard and majored in journalism broadcasting.
Or whoever had the best.
I would have actually gone to Jackson State.
You just stayed home to Mississippi, huh, Coach?
Yeah, Jackson State had a great communications program, and I wanted to major in mass communication, but couldn't get there.
Okay. All right, Miss Carletta. Oh, there you go. All right. Just as I said it. She said Berkeley or Benedict.
Not Berkeley.
All right now. Next question. If you had $1,000 free money, how would you treat yourself? Would you take yourself out to dinner? Would you do self-care day? Would you travel? Would you go shopping? Would you pay some bills?
Bills.
Extra $1,000. What you doing?
Bill time right now.
Asa?
I missed that first part, H.O. What was that question again?
If you had an extra $1,000, how are you going to treat yourself? Take yourself out to dinner?
Okay.
Self-care day, travel, shopping, or pay a bill?
Whatever's left over, little spark, little.
Carletta said all of the above. She said all of the above. Okay.
So split money up 4 different ways. I'm with you.
All right, next question. This is going to be interesting. Let's see. They say pay some bill, but got to swing on Big Easy for a little lunch at least. There you go. Yeah, that's an extra $1,000. You could probably do a couple of things with that. I don't know how much traveling you can do, but maybe you have to drive somewhere. All right, the next question is going to be real interesting. All right, Miss Tracy in the building. She said travel. All right, so what is the most minor illegal thing that you've ever done? Once again, what is the most minor illegal thing that you've ever done?
Speeding.
Okay. Why you laughing, Ace?
I get in the car with you, Coach, speeding, and I play that.
Speeding, you gonna leave it at that? Mine was giving out store credit when I worked at Rich's. Not Miss Carletta. Look, Coach.
Stealing.
Oh my gosh. Not Miss Carletta, no. You're supposed to plead the fifth, Miss Carletta.
All right. Well, we know God is with you. All right, here we go, Coach. Name a song that reminds you of your childhood. Name a song that takes you back to your childhood in memory. Why is he shooting?
What song? There's plenty of them. Shoot.
Let us say I was of the world once, not too much on not too much on it now. Hey, so what song? Name a song that brings you back to your childhood, that reminds you of your childhood.
An easy song right now. Summertime. Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Take Me There by Backstreet and Maya. Okay.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire, That's the Way of the World.
That's the way of the world, huh, Coach?
Yes, sir.
That's the way of the world. I'm gonna ask the money question last, but here's your spelling question, Coach. Spell associate.
ASSOCIATE. Associate.
You ain't get nobody else a chance, huh?
No, sir.
Spelling bee king. Okay, Tracy say anything about the Jackson 5 since we could hear them practicing in the backyard. Okay. Okay, Carletta, she typed too slow, I guess.
Parents just don't understand.
Yeah, that's a good one, Dad. That is a good one. Mine was Run DMC, Sucker MC. That and Friends by Houdini.
Uh-oh. How many of us had that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here's the money question.
That whole album with Will Smith and DJ Jazzy.
Well. Hold on. We got a special guest coming on. We got a special guest coming on just to see what's going on with us. Check it in with my crew. What up?
Oh, no, wait a minute.
What up, man?
The show is not over yet.
D Weezy, man. Listen, I was just thinking about Coach kept talking about Nate Oates gonna be the next UNC coach, and I'm like, hold on, Coach. We need to get D. Will in here to talk about Nate Oates and see what's going on. The buyout is too big.
Hey man, listen. First of all, what up, everybody?
What's happening? What's happening?
Good, man. But glad to, man. I was like, man, you know what? I had some time tonight, bro, and I was like, man, I'm finna tap in with my people.
Yeah.
Right? I'm finna tap in with my people. Man, but listen, I will tell you this. Nate Oates will not get the North Carolina job. I say that with all confidence, not because I'm saying he won't leave Alabama. He's not the right fit for North Carolina. Okay, like he's not the guy to take North Carolina to where they want to be again. I like Nate Oates, bro, but I'm still not convinced on the style of basketball that Nate Oates plays. Right? It is feast or famine, and I don't know if that's conducive to winning national championships. You can be competitive every year. They're going to talk about you every year. They're going to give you all the accolades every year because you're going to break all types of records, but I don't know if it's going to win. I'm just going to be honest with you. So, no, Nate Oates will not be going to North Carolina, not because I'm a Bama, but because I don't think he's the right man for that job.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this then. Do you think it was fair game for North Carolina to go part ways with Hubert Davis?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man, Hubert Davis came out the gate too hot, right? Like when you go to the Final Four national championship game, your first year out, it is, especially at North Carolina, it's expectations that it ain't no way possible he was gonna live up to those. And Hubert Davis is a good coach, and he's a damn good recruiter. You see, he kept getting the 5-star guy to come in, and he got fired when his 5-star freshman, who was all world this year, got hurt and didn't play in the tournament. So he came out the gate too hot. He was a good coach. He was a good evaluator. He was a good recruiter. However, at North Carolina, when you go to the national championship game your first year, bro, you can't do that unless you go back every year and win it.
All right. How does Alabama deal with Michigan size this weekend?
They better they better make a lot of threes. That's it.
I think we said that too.
They got to make a lot of threes, bro. There's no way that they can play a half-court basketball game, not only with Michigan because they're so huge, but they can't play a half-court game with nobody, right? If it turns into a 65 to 75 point game, there's no way Alabama's winning. If it gets to a 90, Alabama wants to play the first to 90. If Alabama can get to 90, they're tough to beat, but they don't always get to 90. They average like 85 points a game on the season. So they're right around there, but if they can get to 90, they usually win. If they don't get to that 85 mark where they have a chance to win, and 90, they probably going to beat you. But if you can keep them around 65, 75 points a game, 80, you can beat them easily.
All right,
Michigan. I'm gonna tell you like this: Michigan is gonna easily beat them if it doesn't get to the 90s.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Who you got in your Final Four?
I hadn't even picked it yet, to be honest with y'all. I didn't do a bracket.
Who do you like then? Since we had 16, that we done got rid of 48. We done got rid of 48 teams for you, so you get down.
You're right. You done broke it down for me a little bit, Dale. You done broke it down for me a little bit, but man, it's tough.
Do I need to read them off to you?
No. It's tough because I like a lot of teams, right? And I'm gonna tell you, y'all probably gonna say, "Oh, you crazy," but when you got a guy, bro, you're going to be tough to beat in the tournament. And Arkansas got a guy. Darius Acuff is a dude.
Yes,
right?
He is.
And he can win games. And Malik Thomas is another 5-star McDonald's All-American who, if he gets going in the mist with Darius Acuff, bro, and John Calipari on the sideline, bro, Arkansas are tough to beat, bro. I like Arkansas, right? Do I think they're the favorite or even one of the favorites to win it? No, I don't. I just think they got a dude that if you give that dude the ball and he go out there and have one of those runs, like a Kemba Walker run, we didn't seen it happen before, a Melo run, where guys just get hot and carry their team to a national championship. Bro, I'm telling you, Darius Acuff is the one dude in the tournament who I think has that ability. Now, who to go back, and I didn't want to say it, and this is why I hesitated.
Arizona in trouble there, huh?
Yeah, they are. I'm gonna tell you, they are. They are. Because they don't, I like Jaden Bradley, I like Coy Pete, I like their pieces, but they don't have that piece like a Darius Acuff that can say, oh, I'll go out here and get 40 and beat you, right? They don't have that. But I gotta say, I gotta say this. Asa, coach, I didn't want to start with this, and I paused in the beginning when you asked me the question, because I was like, you was like, do you need to read it off? Now I ain't having troubles with the teams. I just didn't want to say what I really thought. And what I really thought is, damn Duke. They look really good. And I ain't want to say it because I know how he goes. I ain't want to hear Big H.O. start tapping on the table and throwing his microphone around, right? But I'm telling you, Duke is a team that is, bro, they complete. And like their guy isn't a guy that can go out and get you 40 like an Acuff. But bro, Cam Boozer controls the basketball game. And he's really good. So if their guard play, if Evans can make some outside shots, if Caden Boozer can control the offense, if they can do that and let Boozer go get his 25 and 12 like he get every night, dog, Duke gonna be hard to beat. And I like your boy. I'm gonna tell you, Big H.O., what happened to you don't happen. What happened to Duke doesn't happen. John Shire is a godsend for Duke. Yeah. Like for him to take over for a legend and do what he's done so far and continue that train to rolling at the level that it's rolling at, bro, you can't ask for a better situation. And I know first fact because Kalen DeBoer ain't doing a damn thing. So I'm understanding what it is to have somebody follow that guy and still keep that train rolling. So that's why I like Duke, man. I like John Shire on that sideline too.
Good deal, good deal. D. Will done came in. You the only person that can come in and just stop the show like this. And
I apologize, man, but I had
we was rolling, and Miss Carletta said she don't type slow. That I just put up the comments too slow. So D. Will, the question of the day was this: give me your top 3 all-time college basketball backcourts.
Top 3 all-time college basketball backcourt.
Yes. Ooh, we went through some names. Anderson Hunt, Greg Anthony came up first.
That was a good one. UNLV.
Lee Mayberry and Todd Day came up. Dez put that in the chat.
That was a good one.
I had Chris Cochiani and Rodney Monroe.
Boy, y'all going back, boy. Y'all taking it back.
Yeah. Winberg and Sidney Lowe.
Winberg and Sidney Lowe.
Damn, we're in the 70s. Okay, I get it. Keep going. I like those, but I thought we was,
and then look, I went back to 86. Milt Wagner and Lancaster Gordon.
I don't even know who the hell Lancaster Gordon is. I'm just gonna be honest.
I know. That's your brother. That's your brother.
I had to ask Chess, man. Chess might know about Lancaster.
Lancaster Gordon and Milt Wagner was a tough.
I know Milt, but I ain't hip on Lancaster. But sitting here thinking, man, backcourts of all time.
Then I had Kenny and Brian Oliver too.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. And I'm trying to think because I'm trying to think of the shooting guard. I done ran through my point guard, but I'm trying to run through my shooting guards who I like that they was on the court with that you can put in that conversation. And that's the tough part of it, right? Because some of them point guards I can name was great, but they backcourt running mate was all right, right? And you can really if we're gonna stay in the 90s, like a Jalen Rose and a Jimmy King, like that was a really good backcourt that made runs to the outside of. I'm thinking about who ran with Kenny Anderson in 1990. Who was his?
That was Brian Oliver.
Okay.
And then we talking about what about Mo Peterson and Mateen Cleaves?
Mateen Cleaves, that's a good one. I see. I had Mateen Cleaves on my list. I couldn't think of Mo Pete. Okay, that's a good one. Who else? Who was with Nah. Who was with my boy from Georgia Tech? Mark Price. Wasn't it Dennis Scott?
No, Darryl Ripple.
Darryl Ripple?
Yeah.
Okay, nah, that wasn't it there.
Yeah. Scott he was with Brian Oliver and Ken Anderson. That was a leap away from 3.
Okay, yeah. So
but Scott played
with
3
Kenny Anderson in
the
them.
backcourt. Yeah, he went in the backcourt. He was Brian Oliver.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking front court guys this whole time, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm thinking point guards. Okay, backcourt. Ooh.
Like Dumas and Isaiah.
Yeah. That's tough. I had to do me some research on that. And
All right,
you can come back and just jump out of me like that. Yeah.
You can come back next week and give me your front court because we're going front court next week.
Okay.
But I got this last question for my fun bag, and this is the money question. You can't write in time. I'm gonna give you 5 choices. I need you to pick 2.
Okay.
All right, Miss Carlette. I know you've been waiting, so here we go. $1 trillion right now. $10 million per month. $100 million per year. Never get sick again. 5% minority ownership in Facebook, or be in the best shape of your life forever.
God damn.
You say I can only pick 2?
Pick 2.
I'd never get sick again because I hate getting colds. Right?
Okay, never get sick again. I'm sure.
And then you can give me and one of the money plays. I don't care if it's $1 billion, the 10 million, the 100 million, whatever the numbers you said that had the M's and the B's behind it. Give me one of them. I'll take that.
It was actually $1 trillion. $1 trillion.
Oh, well, give me, well, cut it off. Give me the trillion, and I never get sick again, and I'm good. I'm good to go. For sure.
All right,
damn, bro, I'm getting fat. I don't care nothing about no shape. I can't get sick. And I'm a trillionaire? Well, I'm finna do everything illegal. What?
Look what Dad said.
Yeah, man, we right on the same thing, man. Give me a
$1
trillion. Come on, man. Stop.
Coach, you need some help?
No, sir. I'm riding in the car with them. $1 trillion and never getting sick. I'm good. Mm-hmm. Me and that tree gonna be partying, eating all kind of fat burger.
Wow, what? We're gonna be eating everything. Pounds of bacon.
Give me that 5% Netflix. Best shape of my life.
5% of Facebook in the best shape of your life.
If you stay in shape, you're not gonna get. You said 5% of Facebook, and
See, I used to been over there doing math. Hey, so what math you been over there doing? You wrote this down.
I like that residual.
Yeah, he be doing homework on him.
Asa was over there doing math to see. Okay, 5% of Facebook. Facebook worth $10 trillion. Let me. Hey, listen, give me money play, but just give me the $1 trillion, man. I can.
It's not my mind think quickly. You know what I mean?
Carletta said monthly millions. And the best shape of her life.
Yeah. What you saying? What you doing, Big H.O.?
I'm going with the $1 trillion and never get sick again. You know, I done been down this sick road. I mean, you know, $1 trillion. I can't even count. I don't even know how to get to $1 trillion.
Bro, listen. $1 trillion is what? 999 billion?
No, it's 12 zeros.
Yeah, 999 billion.
$1 billion is 9 zeros. $1 trillion is 12 zeros.
Bro,
look, if I go to the ATM, I don't even the receipt won't even have enough room to show me what the end is.
Bro, you the richest person in the world.
Yeah.
Like in the world. And you can't get sick? Oh man, stop.
Yeah.
Boy, come on, man. Let me stop. PG. Well, what?
I already know.
What? You can't be married with $1 trillion and never been able to get sick. You can't be. Like I'm gonna leave it there.
All right, so while you're on that topic, you want to talk about Dak Prescott calling off his wedding?
Smartest man in the history of men. Like I always had a see. Listen, y'all know. For those that don't know, I'm a Bama, right? And I ain't always liked Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott to me has always been a lame. And I'm gonna tell you when Dak Prescott went lame to me. Back when Dak Prescott was at Mississippi State this week or last week, during this time period, exact time period, back when Dak Prescott was in his senior year or his last year at Mississippi State, he went to spring break at Panama City, Florida. He's in Panama City like all a bunch of young people are right now. As a matter of fact, I'll be there Saturday, but I ain't going there for that. I'm going to relax on the beach. But Dak Prescott got beat up at spring break. How you Dak Prescott and you get beat up at spring break. So ever since then, I was like, man, he has to be a lame. But he just got all of his player cards back from me. All of them. All of them have been renewed to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's a real one because not only did he not marry this chick who didn't want to sign a prenup, the reason she didn't want to sign a prenup because he was smashing other chicks. So Dak, I give you some props because you out here just smashing and then you ain't getting played. So to be a professional athlete, I understand the lifestyle y'all live. So you to still be smashing and then try to get married to say I'm done smashing, but you were still smashing and then you didn't marry her because she wanted your money. Smart man. You got all your player cards back. Dak Prescott is back into the club.
D. Will has spoken.
Yeah. You know, you need no renup.
With that being said, it is 9:07 and we about to get up out of here.
Oh, yeah, I kept y'all
so long. Yes, sir. I know. Listen, I know we'll see you next week because you probably be back from vacation. And we got to talk about what you've been doing now with Eyeball Radio and all of the coverage that you've been doing with this high school basketball. And I just saw a commercial for a reel about the best player in every state. And in the state of Alabama, it was somebody with a J. I can't remember his name. Jair, somebody.
Jalen Alexander, point guard.
Okay,
he got Gatorade Player of the Year in the state. He's going to Belmont next year. He's about the number 3 player in the state.
He going to Belmont?
Yeah, he's going to Belmont. He'll be at
and
Belmont.
You know who's going to be the coach of Belmont, right?
Who got that job?
The coach from Duke, Evan Bragg.
Oh, okay. I wonder, is he still going to Belmont then? I don't know.
He's an offensive guru. That's all the set plays that Duke been running.
Yeah.
Evan Bragg, he came from the Boston Celtics tree.
Okay, so that might be a good fit for him because Jalen Alexander is a high major kid who didn't go high major. He had the Auburn offer but didn't go, and he ended up going to Belmont. But yeah, he got Gatorade Player of the Year.
Good deal. All right, man. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you, Asa. Coach, once again, D. Will, thank you for stopping through, giving us a great surprise, man. We really appreciate that, man. For sure. All right, Asa, give me what you got.
Asa sleep.
Give me a shout out, Asa.
He's
just lagging a little bit.
No, I'm here. I've been losing. Appreciate your coach, D. Will. Good to see you.
No doubt.
All right, coach.
Always a good time. Check me out on Monday, 7 to 9. DNA Sports Talk, all social media links.
There it is. All right, coach. What you got, coach? Not you, D. Will, the coach.
Got a shout out to H.O. Shout out to Asa Brown and his band of renown. Shout out to the Alabama Slammer, Hammer, and one-time jammer, D. Will in the building tonight. Hancock, Bob, Bobby is Bob. Everybody that's with SRT1, shout out to everybody who has listened to us tonight. Carletta, Big Z, Dez, everybody, Tracy. All y'all, see us, catch me on Saturday at 10:30 on the Red and Red Sports Show. We'll see what goes on this weekend.
All right, Weezy, you bringing it up. You bringing up the real with the guy.
Man, y'all already know, man. If y'all don't know already, catch me on ibalradio.com. That's little IBALL radio across all platforms, man. Appreciate y'all, man. This my home right here, baby. So I love it. I ain't mean to be away so long, but I'll be tapping in for sure, man. Asa, I still don't like you. War Eagle is nothing. Okay, I just want to say that Hancock better be glad he ain't here, so I can jump on his behind too and coach you, my guy, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. And
Hey, you gonna be
what?
one? You
I'm glad you froze. That's what he get. How would an Auburn player get?
You're gonna be
They
watching the
always
game like
freeze.
everybody else without no interest after this weekend. So no problem.
Maybe not. But we still playing. See y'all in the NIT tonight when y'all play on TV. How about that? The NIT, right? But Big
wow.
man, you know I love you, man. I had to go with Ace. I can't leave without a Hancock. Better be glad he ain't here. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all the tenants, man. Love y'all, man. Real talk. And shout out my guy Slick Money, man. And if you don't let me, Big H, I gotta say this because I ain't been on here in a while, so I'm holding y'all for a long time. Listen to me. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball.
Yeah, it is for sure. All right, man. We out of here, man. For my main man, D Will, Asa, Coach, myself, Hancock, Smitty, everybody associated with SRT, especially my main man, Deshaun Tate. This is SRT, RIP Moms and Pop, RIP DC, and we'll holler at y'all next week. We out of here. Peace.